Care of the Dying Patient, Part 1.
When a person becomes ill and must be hospitalized, his daily life is abruptly interrupted.
Recovery is not expected.
A patient may be facing death as the result of illness
After his
or arrival in a
advanced
hospital. He may live only a few days.
Also, hallucinations may be a symptom of delirium in which the patient may visualize terrifying animals that appear to move.
At one end of the spectrum, the patient begins to die quite unexpectedly. Care is
The unique
recovery-oriented.
person who is the patient.
At the other end, the patient's prognosis is negative. Recovery is not expected,
prey to
and care is
anxiety,
essentially
fear, pain,
comfort-oriented.
loneliness.
Patients, both for herself. When care is essentially comfort-oriented and death is expected, the demands are different. May result in feelings just as troubling to her.
For medical science is more than ever aware of the impact of the patient's emotional state on his physical condition, and that his emotional state may be affected by his spiritual needs and attitude, or he may be fearful of death.
Recovery is not expected.
The seriously depressed patient requires hospitalization and may be treated with antidepressant drugs, electroconvulsive therapy, or
Further,
both.
the duration of pressure contributes more to tissue damage than does the intensity of pressure. A low pressure for a long period of time is more damaging than high pressure for a short
Since
period
the
of time.
Protestant patient may not be aware that sacraments such as communion and baptism can be arranged, inform her of this possibility, and if requested, make the necessary arrangements with the chaplain or local clergyman. Prepare the bedside table for the service. While the clergyman may request your assistance in obtaining materials such as tissues or water, he will usually provide religious articles. When the nurse responds to her patient in a non-helpful way, it is often because she has a need of which she is unaware. Thus, for example, if the nurse has a strong psychosocial need for respect, she may respond with irritation or rejection to the patient who doubts her nursing ability, thereby denying her the respect she needs. For when the nurse has a need of which she is unaware, she will be affected by some degree of tension or anxiety, the degree varying from very mild to severe in proportion to the strength of her need.
Question number 2. How is this typical of the patient who is hallucinating? The hallucinating person spends more time alone waiting for the hallucination. He may become increasingly separated from the reality of his own body and more focused on the psychotic process. What may have begun as an anxiety-relieving mechanism may become an instrument of terror.